Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
DJ LeMahieu strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Wacha comes set. First pitch on the way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Nobody out. Runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the leadoff single to start off the game, and then you follow that up with a 2-base hit. They're already on the scoreboard, and we haven't even had a chance to sit down yet.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average. Maybe he can get enough hits to push himself into that #1 spot.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Grounded up the first baseline. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
No one out with a runner at second. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Taken in by Wong. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment now, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Ben Paulson will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career. And clearly, that's resulting in big things for him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
A man on third with 2 down. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score in what'll turn out to be an RBI double.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Torres has a play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Rockies lead this one 2-0. Jordan Lyles, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Rajay Davis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, left fielder, Rajay Davis.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. And you'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Colton Wong will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. LeMahieu.
No, he's safe.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Got to like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. Talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Reyes. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Rockies are out in front, 2-0. Jose Reyes will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Waka's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 13.
Dustin Garneau will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And, boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Catcher, Jordan Lyles.
Stepping in, Jordan Lyles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Charlie Blackmon gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is there, and that retires the side. 2 left for Colorado. They're up 2-0. Stephen Piscotty will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Reyes. And a rather easy first out. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
When you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
Yadier Molina will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Carlos Gonzalez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Waka looks in. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Davis waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This one skied out toward right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Heading for second is Arenado. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Stepping in now, Ben Paulson. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. For Arenado, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. In now, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gerardo Parra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Torres is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Rockies strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Darren Torres will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Darren Torres.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box, Michael Waka. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Good job of going the other way. Almost felt like he was looking to go the other way, trying to drive it to the opposite field. Let's see if he does the same thing here.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Jose Reyes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the run. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Dustin.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
Now to the plate, Dustin Garneau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Jordan Lyles will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
You know, there are managers that will send their pitchers up there saying, look, just make them throw you a few pitches and then come on here back to the dugout and sit down. And they do that for this very reason right here. It's way better to be responsible for just 1 out instead of 2.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Lifted in the air to right field. Piscotty on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Colton Wong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Arenado is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a 1-pitch out. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set, as you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Lyles is ready. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The first baseman.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Matt Adams will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Charlie Blackmon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Shoots this one to first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Waka steps into his windup and delivers. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
But these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Ben Paulson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High and deep to right center. Torres going back at the track. The wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
In is Gerardo Parra. Hard liner toward short, but this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Stephen Piscotty will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. To first, played on the backhand, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The shortstop.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and if you look at where they stand, you'll notice they've been pretty respectable in that department so far this season. 5th in the National League. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
Here comes the first pitch. Johnny Peralta will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Hit hard to short. Reyes scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Reyes. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Jonathan Broxton will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Jonathan Broxton.
Jose Reyes will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there, no balls and a strike. Broxton's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Dustin Garneau will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Standing in now, Jordan Lyles. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, this is mano a mano right here. You've got a very good base stealer squaring off against, I'd say, the best defensive catcher in baseball in Molina. Yachty can shut down just about any running game, and he guns his guy down here.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rockies are down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. Darren Torres will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he lays off for ball 1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Rendell Grichuk will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Rendell Grichuk.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reyes ranges to his right. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Rajai Davis will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
One and 2. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gonzalez over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Tyler Lyons is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Charlie Blackmon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Line to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit.
Now a long throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. As a look, now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Ben Paulson will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Bullet back up the middle. Torres is right there, 1 down.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder maybe he'll get 1 more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Jose Reyes will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Jordan Walden will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Dustin Garneau will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Push to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Jordan Lyles steps in for a fourth plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
The 0-1 on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are two away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Colton Wong will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Lyles looks in. Here's the 1-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Hara moves over. He's got it 1 away.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Matt Adams stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's running towards second. Onto the pitcher covering, and he dropped the baseball.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game. This is where you really need to put the brakes on the running game.
The 1-0 delivery. Sliced hard on the ground. Wong is there and taken in out there for the first out.
Even with the big lead, it still doesn't hurt to play good fundamental baseball. So he's able to get his man up to third here with 1 out with that grounder to the right side.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Paulson. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Rockies lead it 10-0. Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why you can't get these final 6 outs.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Garneau is up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout and tack as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Johnny Peralta will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Lyles gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Gerardo Parra.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Torres. One away.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's got great numbers against the right-handed pitching, hitting over 350 this year.
And this is taken outside for ball one. One out, nobody on. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Jose Reyes as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Cahill will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 58, Trevor Cahill. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot. Number 3, Zach Kozar.
Into the box now, Dustin Garneau. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field as the blowout continues.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
In now, Jordan Lyles.
Jordan Lyles.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Rockies lead this one 12-0. Darren Torres will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Lyle steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Grounded to the right. LeMahieu gets to it from deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
The shortstop.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
At the plate, Zach Cozart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hara is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. It's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Rajay Davis will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just 1 final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped out to short. Reyes fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Colton Wong stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Let's go. 1-0 pitch on the way. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 12-0. Good night from St. Louis.